Good morning all dear students, class 8. I hope you are doing well. So today I have brought class 8 mathematics chapter 1 rational numbers, and here it is part 1, which is the introduction to the rational number PPT. I hope you will enjoy. So first let's begin with what are the rational numbers. So all the numbers including natural numbers, whole numbers and integers are known as rational numbers. A number of the form of P by Q. So any number which is in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. That means denominator is not 0 is called the rational number. Here P and Q both are integers. Let me give you some examples. Examples are minus 5 upon 6, 11 upon 5, 2 upon 15, or it could be 0 upon 5. Remember students, your denominator should not be 0, but if your numerator is 0, then it is also known as rational number. History of rational numbers. So the history of rational number goes way back to the beginning of historical times. It is believed that knowledge of rational numbers precedes history, but no evidences of this survives today. The earliest evidence is in the ancient Egyptian document, the Kahuna Porphyry. Now, ancient Greeks also worked on the rational numbers as a part of their number theory. Euclid's element date to around 300 BC. Now, 0 as a rational number. So, 0 divided by any integer results in the rational number 0. So, 0 can be written in the form of P by Q. Therefore, 0 is also a rational number. For example, 0 upon 11, 0 upon minus 8, 0 divided by 8, or 0 upon 5, etc. Negative and positive rational numbers. So if P and Q both are positive, the rational number is going to be positive. For example, 7 upon 8, 56 by 145, 6 upon 1259, etc. If P and Q both are negative, then rational number is again positive, because negative cancel out and they turn into positive number. For example, minus 56 divided by minus 65. So negative sign get cancelled, so it is 56 divided by 65. As when we simplify the rational number, the minus sign gets cut. If any of P or Q is negative, then rational number is going to be negative. For example, 98 divided by minus 5, minus 1 upon 2, etc. Now, what all are the properties of rational number? Properties of rational number lie under 4 operations of arithmetic: addition of rational number, subtraction of rational number, multiplication of rational number, and division of rational number. So let's talk about the addition of rational number. Let's talk about the first property, which is the closure property. The sum of two rational number is also known as rational number. For example, 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4 is equals to 5 upon 4. Now, let's talk about the associative property. The sum of 3 or more rational number does not depend on the way they are added. Here, let's see an example. A plus B in the bracket plus C is equals to A plus in the bracket B plus C. So, associative property is closed under rational numbers. Let's talk about the identity property, that is the property of 0. 0 added to any rational numbers, the number does not change. So, 0 is called identity element for the addition of rational number. Let me give you an example. Any rational number added to a 0 or 0 added to a rational number gives the result as it is, which is the rational number. Now, let's talk about the additive inverse. if the sum of two rational numbers is 0, then the two numbers are called additive inverse of each other. For example, 2 upon 3 added with negative of 2 upon 3 gives result 0. So 2 by 3 additive inverse is minus 2 by 3. Let's talk about the subtraction of rational numbers. Let's talk first about the closure property. So the difference of two rational number is also a rational number. So here 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 4. So here I need to first take an LCM. So after LCM, what result I get is 2 minus 3 divided by 4. Now 2 minus 3 answer is minus 1 divided by 4. So you can see that the subtraction of rational number also results in this rational number. Let's talk about the commutative and the associative property. Rational number do not hold commutative and the associative property under subtraction. Now let's talk about the property of 0. 0 subtracted from any rational number leaves it unchanged, and any rational number subtracted from 0 gives its additive inverse. Let's see an example. 3 upon 2 minus 0. So answer is 3 by 2. If I subtract 0 minus 3 upon 2, I'll get the answer minus 3 by 2, which is the additive inverse of the original number. Now let's talk about the multiplication of rational number. In that, let's talk about the first property, which is the closure property. The product of two rational number is also the rational number. Here is an example, 3 divided by 2 into 1 by 3. So 3 will get cancelled. What all is left is 1 upon 2. So you can see that when two rational numbers got multiplied, the resultant number is also a rational number. Commutative property. Two rational number can be multiplied in any order. For example, 1 by 2 into 1 upon 3, or you can say 1 upon 3 multiplied with 1 upon 2. In any of the case, your answer is going to be same, which is 1 upon 6. Now, associative property, the product of 3 or more numbers does not depend on the order they are multiplied in, or they are grouped as. So, multiplicative identity, the product of any rational number with 1 is the number itself. So 1 is called the multiplicative identity of rational number. So any rational number multiplied with 1 gives the same number. 0 property, the product of any two rational number and with the 0 is always 0. Let's see an example. 1 upon 2 multiplied with 0 is 0. For example, you can see here the number which is given 9874561253 into 0 results into 0. Now let's talk about the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. You have to remember this property here, A into bracket B plus C. So A will be multiplied with B plus A will be multiplied with C. Similarly, A into bracket B minus C. So A will be multiplied with B minus A will be multiplied with C. Now divisions of rational number, under which first let's discuss about the closure property. A rational number divided by a rational number may or may not be a rational number. Commutative and associative property, rational numbers do not hold these properties under division as well as subtraction. Now let's talk how these rational numbers can be represented on the number line. So number can be represented on the number line according to their types. The most way of representing numbers on the number line are as follow. First natural numbers, then whole numbers, then integer, and at last it is rational number. Now number line you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The right hand side we will take all the natural numbers. In the center we will take a 0, and from left hand side we will hold all the negative numbers. Now the line extend identifiably to the right, but from the 0 there are no numbers to the left of the 0. So this all are the natural numbers. Now number line of integers. You can see all the negative numbers as well as 0 as well as positive numbers are included. So this is the number line of integer. In the left hand side you can see all the negative numbers. On the right hand side you can see all positive natural numbers, and in the center you can find 0. Number lines of rational number. So the line extends indefinitely to the both the side, but you can now see the numbers between 1 and 0 as well as 0 and minus 1. You can see it is 0 upon 4, 1 upon 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 upon 4 will turn into 1, and so on you can go ahead. On the left hand side you can see minus 1 upon 4, minus 2 upon 4, minus 3 upon 4, minus 4 upon 4. So minus 4 upon 4 holds for minus 1, and so on. Now rational numbers between two rational numbers. So the first method. Now find the rational numbers between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. What will I do first? I will try to make their denominator same. So 4 to be multiplied with 2, so 2 by 2, and 1 upon 2 to be multiplied with 4 by 4. So now what answer I have got is 2 upon 8 and 4 upon 8. So you can see that which rational number is between 2 by 8 and 4 by 8? That is 3 by 8. Let's find the second method. Now 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. You will add it and then finally you will divide it by 2. So you will get the exact middle number which lies between two rational numbers. But most commonly used method is method 1. Now let's talk about the operations on rational numbers. So rational numbers provide the first number system in which all the operations of arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions are possible. Multiplication makes a number bigger and division makes a number smaller. The arithmetic operations are reduced to operations between two rational numbers. Addition, it is the first operation, and the operation use only sign of positive plus sign. Subtraction, it is the second operation. The operation use only one sign which is negative. Multiplication, it is often described as a sort of shorthand for the addition. This is operation use the sign of cross or multiplication or multiply. Division, it is the last and the important operation. This operation use the sign of division. Now adding rational number with common denominators. To add the rational numbers that have common denominators, we add the numbers numerators, but we do not add the denominators. As such, they are common in nature. So for example, you can see 2 upon 5 plus 4 upon 5. So here denominator 5 is common. I will write it only once, and numerator I will add 2 plus 4, which is 6 upon 5. If you convert into mixed fraction, it is 1 integer 1 by 5. Adding rational numbers with the different denominators. So to add rational numbers with the different denominators, first we equalize the denominators by enlarging each rational numbers by the lowest common multiple, which is LCM. Simply find the LCM of denominator. Then we add the numerators. Let's see an example. Now subtracting rational number with the common denominator. So subtraction is the inverse operation of addition. To subtract the rational number that have common denominator, we have to subtract a numerator, but we do not subtract the denominator. For example, 7 upon 8 minus 4 upon 8. So 8 I will write common. 7 minus 4 gives me 3 by 8. Subtracting rational number with the different denominator, again you need to find an LCM. So I will find the denominators LCM. So once LCM is common, denominator is common, I can subtract the numerators. Now let's multiply the rational number. To multiply two rational numbers, we multiply the numerator to get the new numerator and multiply the denominator to get the new denominator. Here let's see an example. 3 divided by 5 multiplied with 4 upon 7. So 3 into 4, 3 4s are 12. 5 into 7, 5 7s are 35. So the new rational number is 12 upon 35. That is the product of numerator divided by product of denominator. Now let's talk about the division in the rational numbers. So to divide two rational numbers, we take reciprocal of the second rational number and multiply it by the first number. Here I will give you a hint. You have to apply keep, change, flip. That means whenever two rational numbers are in the division, you will keep the first rational number as it is, change. That means division sign you will change to multiplication, and flip. That means the second rational number you have to flip. So A divided by B and C divided by D are the two rational number. So A by B divided by C by D, you have to keep A upon B, change division sign to multiplication, and flip, which is C by D will turn into D by C. So what is the rule that you will remember? It is keep, change, flip. Now what all are the applications and the uses? So rational numbers are very important. They are used in the real world every day. Even though we are not thinking about it, if the number is rational or not, we still use them in our everyday life. At school or in the kitchen, we see them on TV. Suppose you have got a cake. Now that cake is in the form of circle. Now you have divided that circular cake into 8 equal parts. So suppose you eat 2 parts out of those 8 parts. So that is a rational number, 2 by 8. So you add 1/4 part of that cake. So this way we are using rational number in our daily life.